Okay, so here we have a rectangle that is 22 by 17, and as we previously discussed, we can split it up into 4 smaller rectangles, yes? Okay, now what are the dimensions of this rectangle right here? If this is 10, this is 7, like we said earlier, this is 20, and this is 2. What are the dimensions of this rectangle right here that I outlined in blue? Shelly?
10 times 20.
10 times 20. That's the area of that rectangle. Good. Just give it a moment. Okay. What's the area of this rectangle here? It'll show up. Just give it a second. Okay, in green. What is the area of that rectangle? Carmel?
7 times 20.
Good. I'm going to write it sideways. 7 times 20. Okay. What are the dimensions of this rectangle here? It'll show up. Just give it a second. Okay, in red. What are the dimensions of that red rectangle? Henrik?
Times 2.
Why is it 10 times 2?
Because that's, yeah, I don't know.
Why is it 10 times 2? Daniel?
Because I see it's not 10 times 2 actually.
Daniel, why is it not 10 times 2?
Not, because on the
How long is this length right here? On the up and down. How long is that length? Is it 10 times 2? Is that the area of this rectangle? Okay. What about this last rectangle that we didn't fill in yet? What is the dimensions of this last rectangle? Nadia?
I think it's 7 times 2.
Good. 7 times 2. So could I find the area of this big rectangle by doing 22 times 17?
Yeah.
Could I also do it by doing 10 times, or 7 times 2, plus 10 times 2, plus 7 times 20, plus, what should my last one be? Goni? 10 times 20, right? So I can use an area model to find smaller areas and add them up to be the total area. Yes? Okay. Now, we have a rectangle now where the dimensions are 4.5 by 3.5. Yes? Go ahead and draw that in your notebook. Could we split this up with whole numbers and fractions and make it into 4 small rectangles just like we just did with the whole numbers? Do you think we could? Arjun, why are you saying no?
I'm saying no because it's not a whole number. Like split it up into.
So let me be more specific. What if I said it's 3.5 centimeters and 4.5 centimeters? Okay, so we have units. Can I have 3 centimeters going along the top? This part is 3 centimeters, and then this last section is 0.5 centimeter. Can I say this part is 3 centimeters, and this part is 0.5 centimeter? Is that possible? Okay, how would I split up this other side then? The 4.5 centimeters. How could I split that up? Or 4 1/4 centimeters, sorry. Hemant?
You can draw 4 lines and then the last line can be 1/4 centimeter.
So how long is this segment here?
1/2 centimeter.
Is that half?
A fourth.
Oh, 4 centimeters?
Fourth.
And what about this little section down here?
1/4 centimeter.
1/4 centimeter. Good. Now how would I find the dimensions of all the 4 smaller rectangles then? So I could find the area by doing 3.5 centimeters times 4 1/4, right? Or I could break it up into smaller rectangles. So what is the area of this red rectangle? Ruba? 3 times 4 centimeters. Good. Okay. What about this one here in the blue? What are the dimensions of that blue rectangle? Sakshi? 4 times 3? So we have 4 on this side. How long is this length? So we know that this part up and down is 4, right? And then we need this one, don't we? How do I find the area of this blue rectangle? 4 times. Look at the blue rectangle. And we need to find the length times the width, right? You now have the length. The length is 4. What is the width of that rectangle?
3.5.
Is it 3.5? Remember, 3.5 is this whole section across the top. Dara, help her out.
4 times 1.5.
Good. 4 times 1/2 square centimeters, right? Good.
Oh.
Ah, get it? Okay, good. Now, what is the dimensions of, or what is the area of this green one? It's the little one. Okay, there we go. What is the area of that rectangle? Goni?
I think it's 1/4 centimeters.
Good. Square, right? Very good. Okay, last but not least, what is the area of this one? Michaela? Times 1/4 centimeters. Good. So I could find the area of the whole thing by doing 3.5 centimeters times 4 1/4 centimeters, or I could add up these 4 areas. Yes? Very good. I just wanted to show you this because in our real world problem that we are going to answer today, we are going to see models that look like this. Okay?
Okay, Miss.